The USAID-funded Uganda Nutrition Fellowship, implemented by Food and Nutrition Technical Assistance Project, works with talented young nutrition graduates to develop the next generation of leaders who will continue Uganda's fight against malnutrition.
The Uganda Nutrition Fellowship Program officially started in 2013, June 2013, but it was a result of an internship program that existed. And that internship program was to fill a human resource gap within the Ministry of Health. The ministry had a new head of nutrition at that time, and there was a general human resource gap within the nutrition unit. So Food and Nutrition Technical Assistance Project in its year 2 had a request from the sector to help them fill that gap.
We actually agreed that if it was possible, we would have young nutritionists who are leaving school to come and be attached on internship. This time not when they are students, but when actually they are finished schooling, they will be attached in a program for a period of probably a year, and during that time they would actually get some experience. We had also noticed that most people, when they were recruiting these people, they would be requesting for experience, years of experience, and most of these people that we knew are living at the university did not seem to have that experience. So what was this gap to bridge that gap was what we were looking for, and we thought that an internship program would help a lot.
One thing that the fellowship really did for me is that in Uganda we have a challenge that after the university, most of the jobs that are available are for the experienced people. So the idea of the fellowship to work or to have interns attached to big organizations was very beneficial for me, because I was able to, one, learn while I was in the organization.
During the fellowship program, I was attached to Ministry of Health and Nutrition Unit. My best highlight of the fellowship experience was getting to interact with the policymakers in the nutrition arena, and these included the ministers, the department heads, and these are the people behind the policies, the guidelines, and all the documents that guide the different projects and the different individuals in implementation of nutrition activities in Uganda.
So after the first set of internships that we held, we looked at the output of that, the students who had gone through the whole year, and we had a discussion with them. And we identified that even though they had been with different organizations and different placements that we had put them, they still lacked some skills. We felt 1 year was too short. They needed more time. Secondly, we needed to make it a little bit more formal.
Through the program, fellows gain on-the-job experience and mentorship at host organizations such as hospitals and clinics, non-governmental organizations, and government ministries.
Yes, I first heard about the program through my mother, actually. She called me. I was upcountry in Hoima, and she told me there's an advertisement in the newspaper for Fanta Nutrition Fellowship. So she asked me to apply. So I did all the necessary documentation that was required, and I sent in my application, and that is how I ended up here. At World Vision, we've been working with different platforms. One of them has been the nutrition care groups, where we have a group of mothers, 10 to 15, who we train in essential nutrition actions, and we encourage them to continue meeting monthly and discuss these nutrition actions so that mothers are encouraged to stay healthy and also produce healthy babies. We've also worked with small medium enterprises. Those have been enterprises, 6 of them. We've been supporting them. We gave them some machines, we gave them protective wear, helmets, gumboots, all that, anything that can help them produce products. One of them in particular has been producing a healthy porridge, nutritious porridge. It has been mixed with maize, soya, and millet. So it has been very helpful to the children
As a nutrition fellow, I was attached to Community Connector project in northern Uganda. Here I've been working as a nutritionist as well, handling more of behavior change communication. We would talk to people by using the IEC materials. We also use the drama to communicate to people, and everything we do, nutrition is integrated in. Now, as a fellow there, I've been attached so much into ensuring quality of the family life school.
Fellows participate in professional development workshops and retreats to build various skills like leadership, communication, and management skills, and are challenged to develop an individual project related to their work, which enhances their critical thinking.
From the professional development workshop, we're able to build a stronger bond as a fellows, yeah. So it was there were lots of team building activities, and I thought that was very important, even at the end of the fellowship, for us to keep in touch. So the professional development workshops did not only equip us with the skills, but helped us form a bond and that strong network. So even as we walk away from the fellowship now, go our own ways, we still have that connection.
As a nutrition fellow, it was a requirement to come up with a project that benefits my host organization. Now, the project I chose was to address a gap in one of the approaches that are being used by my host organization, and that is the family life school. Fewer numbers are coming in. At the same time, there's a dropout rate that is a bit high. People are not really participating in this. So it opened my eye what I need to lay out strategies to improve attendance. With the recommendations I laid, they are able to adopt some of them and improve participation. But at the same time, it was an eye-opener for more research to be done.
Meanwhile, their host organization gained an additional staff member who is highly motivated and well qualified to support their ongoing work to improve nutrition in Uganda.
The kind of mentorship that we gave to the fellow, Lydia, that we've been hosting, was the whole idea that it's not enough for you to be a nutrition expert, that alone is not enough, that the issues of nutrition are so ingrained in broader society issues of poverty, of gender and violence and religion and so many complexities in the communities, and you need to have this broader perspective when you're addressing it. And we've seen her change from the person who came to us a year and a half ago, who was very rigid and very strict on nutrition, drawing clear lines. Okay, this is what I do, this is what I don't do. Somebody is flexible to address things on maternal health, because nutrition is part of maternal health issues. Nutrition is part of even HIV. So she's grown a lot from looking at the integrated nature of development, that one thing is linked to many other smaller problems, and if you're going to address nutrition, you must look at it at that broad level.
So now that Fanta is closing, one way to make this thing more sustainable. We need to remove it from NGOs and these groups of people who come and go, and instead give it to a local institution. One option would be to tag it with the Nutrition Association of Uganda, so UGAN would be able to manage that. Or a consortium of the universities can be able to come together and actually run this kind of a program. Secondly, I think we need to make it bigger. Just having 9, 10, 12 students every 2 years or every year is really a drop in the ocean. So we need to make it slightly bigger so that we have between 20 and 30 people being under attachment.